Now I want to share my design criteria for the first projects that students turn in. It took me a few years to figure out that I need to be very specific about this. And, well, once kids are free to make whatever they like, it's a good idea to have a basic criteria for their projects. It's especially important if you're going to be 3D printing their work. Now, here are the criteria for my innovative art students. So, if the plan is to have these 3D printed, their project needs to be created by them. They can't just download it and send it to me. They need to have as many details as possible, but the details can't be too small. They need to make sure that it's all connected to itself, and be sure to look at it from all angles. Especially when they're starting out, they'll have a lot of projects that are not actually connecting, even though they think they are. The projects should be grouped together. Now, if they're on multiple pieces, before they send it to you, have them arrange it in a square shape, because my 3D printers all have a square bed. And if they send me a long rectangle, I've got to scale it way down to get it to fit on the printer, and it winds up printing tiny. Here's an important one. Have it renamed, meaning grad year, initials, what the project name is, and if you can, do a requested color. For example, if they're the class of 2027, have them put that, their initials or their name, what they're making, and the color of that thing. Now, having them download the STL file from the export button and emailing it to you, what I do when I'm instructing them is actually have them download whatever they're working on and email it to me for practice, because for my 5th graders anyway, they've never sent an email before. You may also have them turn it in a link in Schoology, or, like I said, email it to them. So if the project they're working on is only one they're going to be viewing as a picture, now it needs to be created by them and still include many details. They can have as small of details as they like if it's just going to end up being printed out on a piece of paper. It needs to be multicolor at that point, and it should still be renamed. But they can download the STL file from the share button, the PNG file from the share button, and then submit it to the link in Schoology or email it, whatever's easiest for you. Now, setting this criteria is going to save you a lot of time and effort when you have 20-some kids submitting projects all at once. You need to be organized. So a little bit of planning helps out a lot in the end.